Now we talk about 1.8. We try to simplify the expressions. The first objective, we want to identify terms. So how about like terms and unlike terms? So first, let's check what is like terms. So basically, we can say if they have the same letter, same power, we will say they are like terms. Two terms with same variable, and same power or exponent, then we call it like term. Otherwise, they are unlike terms. Okay, let's check some example. Let's determine if the group of terms, they are like terms or unlike terms. First, let's check 2x, 3x squared. They are like term or unlike terms. Let's check the rule of like term. Same variable, yes. X, same variable, true. Same power. For the first term, 2x, the power is 1, right? But for 3x squared, the exponent x squared. So the exponent here is 2. The power is 2. So they are not like, unlike. We can just write they are unlike. How about the second part? So let's check the second one. For the first one, we have x squared y. Second one, we have xy. Last one, we have xy. Then we know they are same variable, right? All of them have x and y. Then we check the second step, if the power are the same. So for x, the exponent are 2, 2, and 2. And for y is 1, 1, and 1. So both conditions are satisfied. So they are like term. Okay. So let's check this one. How about this one? We check this. The first one, we have y times z as our variable, two variables, y times z. And second term, we have z times y. So are they same? Y times z, z times y. We will say it's true, the same variable. They're just the same thing. Y times z is just z times y. And the power is still for y, the exponent is 1 and the z is 1. And the same thing here, y, 1, z, 1. So two conditions are satisfied. So they are like term. Okay. So the first objective just want to determine if several terms are like terms or unlike terms. Let's check the second objective. If they are like term, we want to know combine. How to combine the like terms. For example, we have this one. So in this expression, which terms are like, which terms are unlike? we check, we have three terms here, right? The first term, we have x, second x, third x. So they all have the same variable. The first condition is satisfied. Then we check the second condition, check the power or the exponent. For the first term, x to the second. So this is 2. And for the third, use this one. It's 1 and 1. So for the third term and the second term, they are like terms. But for the first one, it's not. So if it's not like term, we cannot combine. But for the second one and the third one, we can combine them. So we only focus on the coefficient of these two terms. So for this one, it's plus 2, and this one is minus 3. So we will combine these two. We'll get this one. So we work on the coefficient of this two terms. It's 2 minus 3. So we will get minus x. Let's check another one. Only the like term can be combined. If they are not, then we cannot combine anymore. Because this is x squared, this is x. Although they have the same variable, but the power is not the same, so they are not like term. We can just stop here. Okay, let's check another example. Right. So first we check all three terms have the same variable, and then we check the power of the variable. So for this one, it's 2. And this 2, this is also 2. So these three terms are like terms, so we can combine them more. So how can we combine them? We work on the coefficient of these three terms. So 9 minus 5 plus n squared is just like 1n squared. So the coefficient of this term is 1. So we combine this. So it will be 5n squared. So we just work on the coefficient to combine the like terms, but don't miss the last term. Okay. Let's check this one. So when we check this expression, we quickly realize the first two are like term, right? And the remaining part is just the numbers. So we first work on how to combine the first two terms. And we know the coefficient for the first is -5. The second term a, so the coefficient is just 1. So I combine them. And for -3 plus 2, I can quickly get it's -1. So the answer will be like this. Next step, we talk about how to simplify. Simplify with the expression with parentheses. So So we will use the distributive rule to remove the parentheses first. Let's check the example. So for example, we have this one. So first, -2 should times the first term in the parentheses. -2 times y. Then copy the sign here. It's plus. Then -2 should times the second one. Second term. Then we just copy the sign, negative sign here. After that, -2 should times the -2 should times 1. So we need to do the multiplication. And the negative, positive, we will get a negative 0.6c. So here, you should do minus -2 times positive 1, we will get -2. Okay, next step, we will know plus, minus, we will get this. And minus negative, just like plus. So we should know how to use the distributive rule to get rid of the parentheses. Okay, and let's check another one. If we only have a negative sign outside the parentheses, the only thing we need to do is just change the sign of each term in the parentheses. So if we only have the negative sign outside. So for first term, it's positive, so we will have -9. And for the second term, it's plus y. So we will change plus y equal to minus y. And for this one, it's -2z. We will change it to plus 2z. And for plus 6, we will change it to -6. Okay, or you can just use the same rule as the book. You can treat the -1 as a negative sign, just like times -1. Then you can use the distributive rule to do it step by step. But I just told you the shortcut way. If it's just a negative sign, you only need to change the sign of each term. Then you will get the same answer. Alright, we also need to learn how to translate the word into the expression. So for example, we have this one. Subtract 4x minus 2 from 2x minus 3. So make sure you see this subtract keyword. You know we should do the subtraction. But don't forget, when you check this kind of sentence, you should know we have this word from, which means 2x minus 3 will be the first term. 2x minus 3 minus 4x minus 2. So 2x minus 3, this minus sign here, we will have this minus 2x plus 2. Then, don't forget we need to combine the like term. We realize 2x and minus 4x, they are just the same term, so we can combine these two terms. You can find 2x minus 4x, it will be minus 2x. And here, minus 3 plus 2, we will get minus 1. So don't forget you need to combine the like term to simplify the expression. And this object, try to know how to write in the expression. Just how to translate the words into the expression. So let's check some example. This time we have this words, twice a number, then plus 6. So how can we translate it? Twice a number. Twice means 2 times, right? So we have 2 times. 2 times a number. A number we can use A, B, X, any letter you want. We can treat it like a variable. Twice a number is twice A, then plus 6. So just plus X. Okay. Let's check another one. The difference. After we list the expression, we still need to check if there's any like term we can combine. Make sure you should simplify your expression. So the next one be the difference. Difference of a number and 4, then divided by 7. So first we should know we have several keywords. First, we have this keyword. It's called difference. So make sure we know we should do the subtraction. Then we should do the division, but this time the difference divided by the 7. So we got difference first. We should get difference first, which means we should do the subtraction first. But if we list expression with both the subtraction and the division, according to the order of operation, we will automatically to do the division first, which means we should put parentheses for our subtraction. Make sure we can do the subtraction first. So the difference of a number and 4. A number this time we want to use x. The difference of a variable x and a number 4. Then divided by 7. So the most important part of this question is don't forget your parentheses. If you do not have the parentheses, then we will do the division first. Of course, you can also write it like this way. If you want to use the fraction bar as your division sign, that's fine. That's totally fine. And we check if this one is already the simplest form. Then we realize it is. No like term. Okay. Let's check another example. This time we want to know 4 times the sum of a number and 3. Okay, so we check this sentence, realize we still have 2 keywords. One is times, another is sum, right? And we should know this time we should do our addition first. Because after we do the addition, we can get the sum. Then we use sum, do the multiplication. So if we want to make sure the addition will be done first, we still need to put the parenthesis of our addition. So we put parenthesis to do the addition, the sum of a number. So this time we can use y, a number and 3. So that will be y plus 3. 4 times the sum. So we can use 4 times this one. So after that, we should simplify this expression because we know this is not the simplest form. We can use the distributive rule to do the simplify. So 4 times the first term, y, and we copy plus 4 times the second term is 3. So our final answer will be like this way. Alright, I guess that's all for the first chapter.